everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an empties video. I think I did my last empties video in February, so I think it's time. And I, as usual, have my bag. It's not going to be strictly makeup. It's going to be a little bit of skincare or a little bit of random stuff. So I'm just going to basically give you a quick rundown of each product that I've gone through, tell you my thoughts and feelings on them, and yeah. I am going to do a separate kind of declutter video because as I am getting new stuff in my collection, I'm getting rid of some of my old stuff, things that I don't really use anymore for one reason or another. So I will do a declutter video kind of as like a part 2 to this, so stay tuned. If you want to see everything that I've gone through the past few months, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I post, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So I like doing these videos every once in a while because it just gives me a chance to review the things that I've actually gone through. Also, just in case you are wondering, I will be posting this tutorial next, so stay tuned, or I should say a tutorial on this look that I'm wearing on my face right now. I will be posting that next, so stay tuned. Not saying that you are interested in that, but just in case you are. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 of these Dr. Teals foaming baths. Oh, this is a little bit sticky. These are my favorite bubble baths ever. It is my mission to try every single one of them, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. Every time I go to the store or I see that they've launched a new scent variety, I will pick that up. I truly love Dr. Teals baths. Not only are they so affordable, they're about $5 to $6 for 34 fluid ounces. That is a steal. Dr. Teals in general makes some of the best bath products. My best friend from college was asking me, she is getting into baths, and she was like, what do you recommend? And I was like, of course, Dr. Teals. I have a lot of his bath salts as well. Mineral salts. I take a bath pretty much every other day. I love them. They're just so detoxifying. They're so cozy. Even in the summertime when it's so hot outside, I love a good hot bath. And Dr. Teals has a scent for pretty much everybody. Like, I love the Vitamin C Glow and Radiance one. This is a little bit more uplifting. It's one of his newer scents. The Detoxify and Energize with ginger and clay also has great benefits. So each of them has a different benefit depending on what you are looking for. This one is also a new one, the CBD hemp seed oil blend, and then the coconut oil blend right now. Currently, I'm going through one of his traditional classic ones, the eucalyptus and spearmint, the refreshing one. I also love his lavender one. I love so many of his. But yeah, I am always on the hunt for new ones because I run out of these so quickly because I take a bath very often. But yeah, check these out. Okay, and speaking of baths, I also went through this Walgreens Epsom Salt Magnesium Sulfate Soaking Aid. It's a lavender scent. It's basically a crystal bath soak with magnesium and lavender. If you don't know, magnesium is a great additive to bath salts because it just kind of helps detoxify your skin and really draw out those impurities. And this is from Walgreens. Honestly, I'm not super duper picky with bath salts. I used this before I got into Dr. Teals. My mom actually, for my birthday, got me like a lot of Dr. Teals bath salts, which was really sweet. So I have packs and packs and packs that I'm going through currently. I have like the matcha one, the avocado one. There's a lot of different ones that I'm using right now, but this is really nice, very affordable. Obviously it's Walgreens, so definitely check it out. I don't really think bath products are something that you need to be super bougie with to get that nice relaxing experience, because ultimately that's what it's about. So yeah, check it out. Okay, I have a couple of hand soaps I actually just went through. You guys might have seen these in my Bath & Body Works haul that I did. I will link that down below. I went through the Cucumber and Lily Gentle Foaming Hand Soap. This was like my spring hand soap. And then I also went through the Blackberries and Basil Purely Clean Hand Soap. I like these two formulas. I gotta say, even though this one is more natural, it's got a little bit of a cleaner ingredient formula, I still personally like the original foaming better because it just has a nicer lather, you know. It's creamier. This one was nice too, but this one just overall, like, I love the scent and I love like the creaminess of how big the foam would get. They have so much variety in the foaming hand soaps, more so than they do with like the exfoliating hand soap or the nourishing hand soap, which is why I'm into them now. And I also kind of love like the fatter packaging. So I have a love affair right now with the Bath & Body Works foaming hand soaps. I'm currently going through Honolulu Sun in my kitchen and the Pineapple Punch, I think it's Pineapple Punch or something like that, in my bathroom, and I love it. I also went through the Wagmore Barkless Orange Vanilla Swirl. This was actually the hand soap that I went through in my bathroom before I went through the Blackberries and Basil one. So I really like this as well. I love the little like animal varieties that they have. The notes in this are frozen sorbet, juicy orange, creamy vanilla. So it literally is like an orange creamsicle. and I really, really like it. It smelled really, really nice. I went through the Yes to Cucumber Soothing Gentle Milk Cleanser. Looks like this. This is like my classic go-to morning face wash just because it's so creamy. It's very gentle. It's not going to strip your skin. It has a nice light scent of cucumber to really wake you up in the morning. So I really like that. I actually did get that Kylie Skin Foaming Face Wash in my June BoxyCharm. So I'm actually using that now as my morning face cleanser, and I really like it. And I know a lot of people say that they don't, and you know, people say it's not good, it's overpriced, it's Kylie, so they don't like it for whatever reason. And while I respect all their opinions and they're very valid, I personally like the experience. I like the foamingness. I like what it's done for my skin so far. Obviously I haven't been using it for that long, so I don't really know, but so far for me it's a thumbs up. So yeah, and I looked at the ingredients. There's nothing in there that I find too alarming. It doesn't dry out my skin, but then again, I have very oily skin, so maybe if you do have dry skin, it'll be a little bit different for you. But yeah, that's what I'm going through now that I went through that cucumber cleanser, in case you wanted to know. Okay, I just found this at the bottom. Another hand soap. I'm sorry, this is the Bath & Body Works Fresh Sparkling Snow. This was my winter hand soap, so you can see it's been in there for quite some time. This for winter and Crisp Morning Air for fall are probably my two favorite like seasonal fresh scents when it comes to those seasons. It just smells so good, so wintry, so fresh, and obviously, if you know me, you know that I would never use this right now. This is really nice, just not for summertime. For me. The Mario Badescu facial spray with cucumber and green tea is also something that I used to purchase over and over again. If you've seen these empty videos, you pretty much know in almost every single one, I would say, I talk about this product. And ever since I became such a TikTok fanatic, where I spend so much of my time on TikTok learning random stuff, doing random dances, random challenges, like that app is so fun. Like there truly is something for everybody, and I love it. It's been the one thing that's really just helped quell my quarantine blues, my quarantine boredom. And there are a lot of skincare pages that talk about negatively about Mario Badescu, and I always knew some of his products were hit and miss. If you look at some of the ingredients, a lot of them have parabens. Some of them are just not very good. They have, you know, isopropyl alcohol, denatured alcohol. Like if you really look at the ingredients, I agree that not a lot of the products are very good. But this one, propylene glycol, is the second ingredient, which means it's very highly concentrated in this blend, and propylene glycol apparently is one of the glycols that are bad for you. So when I started to research more on TikTok and I was looking at all the pages that were condemning this for that reason, I was like, oh yeah, you know, like it kind of made me realize, even though I had kind of known that before about this product, it just made me realize like, okay, since I'm already out of it, I'm not going to repurchase it again. Currently, the mist that I'm going through in the morning right now is a Fourth Ray Beauty Glisten Up Face Mist with vitamin C. Really nice scent. Smells like very citrusy, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, all that stuff to just kind of plump up your skin in the morning. So I really like that. That's what I'm going through now. I went through the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and I'm surprised I only have one in here, but I'm currently going through another. I will always buy this setting spray. They did come out with a mattifying version, but I still think that I would prefer like the original version. I might try out the matte version actually, just because it's the summertime, but I do really like this. I honestly have a lot of other setting sprays in my collection that I really don't even use, honestly, because this is just so easy, so convenient. It's good for light makeup days. It's good for heavier makeup days because it just sets your face, and it doesn't have denatured alcohol, so it's not going to dry out your skin. It's really, really good and just very nice and refreshing. I went through the Ulta Beauty Bronze Glow Self-Tanning Tinted Lotion. Looks like this. This is my favorite, I think, like natural self-tanner. Like currently, the self-tanner that I'm wearing on my body right now is the St. Moriz Tanning Mousse Dark. And this is like a classic tanning mousse, I feel, because this one is like streaky when you apply it. Like it looks patchy, it looks crazy. You have to wait till it develops and then shower it off like you would with any other kind of self-tanning mousse. But this is one of those ones that you can literally just apply. It will develop in 4 to 6 hours, but you won't need to shower. So this is a great alternative where, let's say you're going out for the night, you take a shower in the afternoon, you just put it on your body, and then you just go out, and by the time you go out, you're nice and bronzed. This is really, really good for that, so I would definitely repurchase. I would say the only con with this is the scent. I do not like how potent this smells. like self-tanner, and I know all self-tanners smell like that, but usually after I shower, like I don't really smell it anymore. This one just kind of lingers on your body, but it's not a deal breaker. I think it's a really nice natural alternative, but yeah, just keep that in mind if you're sensitive to that kind of thing. I went through the Brio Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This is a good shampoo. It's kind of interesting. I rinse it out so you won't be able to see anything, but this is a tub, and basically you scoop it out, and it's one of those ones that I would use once a week to really just get rid of the buildup from my skin. Oh my god, there's a bug on my thing. Should I just kill that right now? Okay, anyway, so yeah, this is nice. The only thing is that it doesn't give you a lather, or as much of a lather as a regular shampoo. So I would concentrate it at my scalp because that's the whole point, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to really clean the rest of my hair as normally as I would with like a regular shampoo. Maybe that's the whole purpose. Maybe it's just for your scalp, but I'd like to be able to use this for my full head. I don't know. It's really nice. It's very creamy. It does do a great job. It leaves a great sensation on your scalp. But for the price point, I don't know if I would repurchase it again. I love so many other things from Brio. I love what this brand stands for. It's silicone-free, sulfate-free. So it's a great product, but I just don't know if I would repurchase it again because I was a little thrown off by the consistency and how it wouldn't lather and clean like all of my hair. Because I have a lot of hair. Like, as you can see, it's thick. And it's very dense, so I need something that can just get it all. Do you know what I mean? Okay, speaking of hair products, this is the Shea Moisture Argan Oil and Almond Milk Smooth and Tame Conditioner. I think I might have spoken about this in a favorites video, and I do really like this. I like to use natural shampoos and conditioners, and what I mean by that is, well, I don't know if they would be natural, but I like to use silicone-free conditioner, and I like to use sulfate-free shampoo where I can. So those are the two ingredients that I try to avoid, and obviously they have to be cruelty-free. So typically products that lack those ingredients and are cruelty-free are more on the natural side, which I personally love. Shea Moisture is a great brand. This claims to soften, detangle fine and frizzy hair. This is a really nice conditioner. I left my hair feeling really, really soft. I have another face wash that I went through. This is the Bioessence Squalane and Tea Tree Cleansing Gel. Deeply purifies and cleans skin. Looks like this. I spoke about this in my skincare collection, which if you guys want to watch that, obviously I'm going through a couple new things, but I will link that down below. My 2020 edition I did a couple months ago. This is a really nice cleanser you can get at Sephora. I believe it's $29 and you do get 5 fluid ounces. This also doesn't lather very much. A lot of people don't like a cleanser that lathers. I personally like one that lathers a little bit more than this, but I did appreciate the benefits. I love a good detoxifying cleanser that doesn't necessarily have salicylic acid or any of those chemicals in it to really just dry out my skin. This didn't dry out my skin. It just really helped with my oil production and helped with my blemishes, and it did a great job. Squalane's a great ingredient to moisturize, and tea tree is a great ingredient. I think it's antibacterial. Don't quote me on that. I think it is, but it helps with blemishes. So if you're oily, acne prone, give this a try. So I went through 2 body moisturizers from Bath & Body Works. This one you can tell is pretty old because this is from the winter. This is Santa's Blueberry Shortbread Ultra Shea Body Cream 24-Hour Moisture. Looks like this. This smells divine. This is probably one of my favorite winter scents ever. It just smells so fresh, but so fruity and warm. Like, this is awesome. Great stuff. I would definitely buy that again. And then Strawberry Pound Cake. I love this candle, and this was my first year buying it in a body cream, and it's definitely very potent in both varieties. Smells really, really good. If you want to smell edible and fruity, this is the way to go. And I actually think this might be on sale during the semi-annual sale. So if you want to pick it up for, I think, half price, definitely check it out. I also went through this Not Your Mother's Blue Sea Kale and Pure Coconut Water Sea Mineral Shampoo. Looks like this. I love Not Your Mother's shampoos and conditioners. I've tried so many of them. I love that they're 98% natural. They're sulfate-free, silicone-free, paraben-free, dye-free, gluten-free, phthalate-free. And this one in particular was a really nice shampoo. It's very light, doesn't weigh down your hair at all. And I think it just did a really great job of cleaning your hair. I've also tried the Apple Blossom version. I've tried the coconut milk conditioner. Like, this is great, and you pay about $8 to $9 for 16 fluid ounces, and it comes with a pump. The only thing, the pump is a little bit weird. You just kind of have to like hold it down every time and pick it back up, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't just pump automatically. At least that's my experience. But this is a really good, affordable, natural, cruelty-free shampoo and conditioner line. I also went through a Sleepy body lotion by Lush. I currently have another one right there, if you can see. I buy these like once a year. I've realized that each one of these lasts me a whole year. I buy the small version of this because I only use it at nighttime, right before bed. It's like my nightstand nighttime cream. I put it on my hands, my neck, my feet, wherever needs a little bit of moisture before I go to sleep. And it's really, really nice. It smells like lavender honey, very, very emollient, a little bit on the greasy side, but not in a bad way, because in my opinion, I want that to last overnight, because when I wake up, I find that it completely has worn off. So even with that emollient texture, it does enough to keep me through the night, and I won't wake up feeling like I'm completely drowning in moisture. So this is really nice. Lush is a great brand with a lot of great ingredients, kind of expensive, kind of pricey, but I think in my opinion, it's worth it, at least some of their products. Okay, I went through this Burt's Bees Purely White Fluoride-Free Toothpaste. I bought like a 3-pack of these. I'm currently going through another one, so of course I would repurchase. Burt's Bees, I know a lot of people know them from their chapstick and, you know, their makeup sometimes, but their toothpaste is actually really nice. It's not super sugary. It's definitely a little bit more natural than like Crest or Colgate or one of those like mainstream toothpaste brands. This is peppermint scented, and yeah, it's free of SLS, artificial flavors and sweeteners, dye-free, plastic microbeads. It's cruelty-free. So this is a really nice, safe toothpaste for everybody. It doesn't have fluoride. There is a version that does have fluoride in it, so if you're interested in that, you can check that out. This is purely just like the whitening one, but yeah, I like both varieties. I will continue to purchase both. I finally finished my 2 Kale polish hand creams. I finished the Almond hand cream, and then I also finished the Snickerdoodle hand cream. I love the formula on both of these. They're so lightweight, so creamy, but they just blend into your skin, and they don't leave your skin feeling like it's drowning, like enveloped in moisture. It's a really nice lightweight cream. It does hydrate my skin, and I'm excited for Lights Lacquer, Kathleen's new brand, to come out with a hand cream, because I definitely want to get my hands on it. Hand cream is something I'm constantly applying to my skin, especially with what's going on right now and having to constantly wash your hands, or you should constantly wash your hands after you go out and touch things. Even when packages arrive to my door, after I take them inside, open them up, I will wash my hands, because you just never know. So because I'm constantly washing my hands more and more, they're being dried out more and more. So hand cream is something that I always am applying in the morning, noon, night, whenever I need to, and those are great hand creams. I have a really random thing. This is a perfume by Burberry. It's the Burberry Brit Sheer Eau de Toilette. I got this like 4 years ago, honestly, and I just finished it like about over a month ago, so I'm getting rid of it. Not cruelty-free. Perfumes, you're hard-pressed to find a good cruelty-free one, I know, and even I will admit that. But yeah, this is good. Not my favorite, but it's a nice summertime scent, kind of like lemony, citrusy, but also very mature. It's like a very mature summer scent, if that makes sense. I went through a couple brow products. The NYX brow mascara, it's dried out by now. This is in the shade Espresso. I used to really love this brow gel, and I still do. I would repurchase. I think it has mineral oil in it, and it's by no means my favorite brow product anymore, but it's still really nice, so I would repurchase, definitely. The e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift. You don't even need me to talk about this, because as you know, it is my favorite brow pencil of all time. $2. You can find it anywhere they sell e.l.f. So affordable, so creamy. I always have like 2 or 3 backups on hand. This one is in the shade Natural Brown. I alternate between natural brown and deep brown depending on how light or dark my hair is at the time. I also went through the Ultimate Brow Mascara by Wet n Wild. This is a very interesting brow formula. It's not very pigmented. It doesn't have those fibers. It just kind of is like a nice once over for your brows. But in terms of providing definition or color, it's really not going to do that for you. So I would say this is a pass. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And I definitely think you can find better affordable brow gels out there. The Essence Get Big Lashes Waterproof Mascara. This I've also had for quite some time, over 2 years, and it's kind of smelling a little bit funky. The wand's just like a giant wand. It's a good waterproof mascara. Honestly, that's the only reason why I kept it around, is because I don't really wear waterproof mascara. So all the other 18,000 mascaras in my collection are not waterproof. So I wanted to buy one that was, but I just figured it was time to throw it out. I don't really use it that often because I'm not really going in the water with makeup really all that often. So yeah, the Babel Botanicals Lip Tint SPF 15 conditioner. This is basically a lip balm, and it kind of melted off, and you know, I can't really use it anymore. But this is very interesting. It feels very nice on your lips when you apply it, very creamy, but it kind of just feels like it's sitting on your lips and it's not really penetrating, if you know what I mean. Like some lip balms, you feel it like actually like hydrating your lips and going through them and making them feel really nice. This just kind of sits on your skin, so when it wears off, it doesn't really leave any moisture behind. So would I repurchase? Probably not. Okay, just a few more empties. Stay with me. I went through the Marc Jacobs Velvet Lash Primer, as I mentioned in my Sephora haul. This is an amazing, very kind of expensive for what it is, lash primer, but I use it almost every time I put on mascara. It just helps maximize the effects of my mascara. It just makes my lashes look more voluminous, more feathery, and I also feel like it acts like a barrier between my natural lashes and the mascara, so that when I remove it, I don't really tug out my lashes. I don't really like rip them out by accident. So this is an awesome formula. I also went through the Look Alive Eye Balm by Florence by Mills. Looks like this, and this is really nice for the morning. It actually has really good ingredients, really nice solid metal like applicator. This just feels so nice under your eyes. It's very hydrating. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the best to help with your wrinkles, but in terms of something to really just help depuff and just give you that morning boost. The Kopari Lip Love is one of those products that also I feel is so raved about, but for me, I didn't get that very ultra hydrating experience that a lot of other people I know got from this, and that was really surprising to me because I read it as like a glossy balm, so thick, so nourishing. I do love the Kopari coconut deodorant, but this just kind of feels like a lip gloss, but kind of a serum-y light lip gloss. It just kind of like glides on your lips, so that's nice, but it doesn't really stay in place, nor do I feel like it really penetrates my lips. It just kind of sits on top, doesn't really hydrate like a lip mask or another lip balm for that matter. So I would pass on this. It's not personally my favorite. I also have very dry lips, so maybe that's why I didn't like it as much. I went through the Neutrogena Rapid Repair Wrinkle Eye Cream, and I'm over this. But honestly, after I found this one, I found that I had another one under my sink. My mom was a big fan of this. Speaking of my mom, if you want to watch me do a full face of just her makeup, I will link that above and below. Go check that out. Kind of a disaster, but very fun at the same time. But anyway, she loves Neutrogena, and Neutrogena is not cruelty free. I don't really use it, but I found that when I had moved a lot of my stuff over from LA, I found this in there. And I found like 2 or 3 of these, and eye creams take forever to go through. So I found another one. I was like, shit, I have to use this now because I don't want to waste it. Like, it was brand new. I'm just going through the other one. It has retinol. I think it's okay. And I like to use it because I smile a lot and I get like crow's feet right here. So I like a nighttime eye cream to really help with that. Speaking of brow products, sorry, just to circle back here, I also went through the Essence Make Me Brow brow gel, and this one is very interesting. It has the smallest wand of any brow gel that I currently own. It has a lot of fibers, but not a lot of color, if that's how I could describe it. So if you're looking for that, this is good. It's going to give you kind of like those fibers, but it's not really going to fill in those gaps with color, if that makes sense. I also went through the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer in the shade Light Beige 130. I will definitely be repurchasing this just when my concealer drawer has more room, because currently it doesn't at all. Like, I literally have to move things around. So I am just going to take a chill pill and use those first. But this is amazing. Very lightweight but creamy formula, very opaque, just glides on. I think it's great for oily and dry skin. Would definitely recommend this and definitely repurchase it again. You can find it for $8.99 at Ulta. And I know that because I was just on Ulta, as I normally am, and I was scrolling through the things that I had saved in my cart. So yeah, this is good. Okay, sorry, one more hand cream that I went through, the Pacifica Tahitian Garden Super Hydrating Coconut Water Hand Cream. This is nice. I don't know if I would repurchase it again. Maybe it's because the gardenia scent wasn't my favorite, but I wouldn't say this is the best formula. It's lightweight, yes, but I don't feel like the benefits or the moisture last on my skin, so I don't think I will be repurchasing this. And then last but not least, for my empties, I want to talk about this because I went through this. This is the Trader Joe's Organic Chicken and Brown Rice Recipe Sticks. They're puppy and dog treats, and they are wheat free. Looks like this. Super cute. Obviously, since I went through them, they're like little long round sticks, and they're very crunchy. My dog loved them, and I like that they're organic. And Trader Joe's, I feel like, has a lot of integrity behind a lot of their product. Not everything is good, but for the most part, you know, I would give this to every once in a while, and it's good. You know, it's not like Obviously, Trader Joe's isn't a pet brand, but I liked it for what it was, and she liked it too. Okay, everybody, and that is it for my empties. As I mentioned, stick around for a decluttering version. So not things that I've gone through completely, but things that I'm not using anymore that I'm getting rid of for one reason or another. I will be filming that for you soon once I have a few more things. I want to kind of go through my collection a little bit more and declutter a little bit more. So leave me a comment down below with what you've gone through recently, your reviews on any of the products that I've mentioned. If they are differing, please let me know. I would love to get your perspective. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please. If you enjoyed it, don't forget, Black Lives Matter. Don't forget to be kind, be positive, and just help out where you can and do your part in trying to make this oftentimes shitty world a better place. So yeah, love you guys. Thank you for watching. Mwah. Bye.